In today's fast paced digital world, it's common to feel overwhelmed, stressed, and anxious. The constant flow of information from social media and news sources can have a significant impact on our mental well being. This video explores the concept of popcorn brain, the relationship between stress and media consumption, and offers practical strategies for establishing healthier digital boundaries. Popcorn brain is a term coined by psychologist Dr. Levy to describe the sensation of being overwhelmed by excessive time spent online. It refers to the overstimulation of our brain circuitry caused by constant information and the difficulty of disconnecting from the digital world. In today's society, many of us experience some degree of popcorn brain. When we are stressed, our brains enter survival mode. The amygdala, responsible for self-preservation, becomes active. In ancient times, designated watchpersons would scan for danger to protect the tribe. In the modern era, we have become the night watch persons, constantly scrolling through our devices in search of potential threats. This behavior is deeply ingrained in our biology and explains why we feel the urge to scroll when stressed. It seems like there is an endless stream of bad news these days. Climate disasters, conflicts, and other global issues flood our screens, keeping us constantly scrolling and searching for potential dangers. However, completely avoiding social media or news consumption is not the solution, as studies have shown that abstinence does not positively impact our mental health. Instead, finding a balance and reducing our reliance on phones is essential. Many of us are guilty of obsessively checking our phones throughout the day. On average, people check their phones a staggering 2,617 times per day. To break free from this cycle, we need to reconsider our relationship with our phones and establish digital boundaries. Just as we have boundaries in other relationships, setting boundaries with our phones is crucial for our mental well-being. Implementing a media diet can help alleviate stress and anxiety caused by excessive social media and news consumption. Here are 3 practical strategies to consider: time limits, geographical limits, and logistical limits. These strategies can help in establishing a healthier relationship with technology and media. Consuming graphic images and videos, even from far away, can have a profound impact on our mental health. Research has shown that exposing ourselves to such content increases the risk of developing post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. It's important to be informed citizens, but we must also prioritize our mental well-being and protect ourselves from indirect trauma. While it's important to stay informed about global issues, we need to find a balance that protects our mental health. Limiting our consumption of graphic content, videos, and images can significantly reduce the risk of developing mental health conditions. Instead, opt for reading reliable news sources and following trusted accounts to stay informed without overwhelming yourself. If you find yourself struggling with sleep, mood disorders, anxiety, or depressive thoughts, it's crucial to seek counseling and medical attention. Consuming excessive amounts of news and media can have long-term effects on our mental well-being, and it's important to address any alarming signs or symptoms. Seeking help is a sign of strength, and there are resources available to support you. By understanding the concept of popcorn brain, recognizing the link between stress and media consumption, and implementing practical strategies for healthier media habits, we can take control of our well-being. It's not about censoring information, but creating digital boundaries to protect our sanity. Let's strive for a balanced approach to media consumption and prioritize our mental health in this digital age. In today's digital age, we are constantly bombarded with a vast amount of information from various sources. This overload of information can lead to feelings of overwhelm and contribute to stress and anxiety. It's important to be mindful of the quantity and quality of information we consume and to filter it effectively. Social media platforms often present a curated version of other people's lives, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and comparison. Constantly comparing ourselves to others can significantly increase stress and anxiety levels. It's crucial to be aware of the impact social media can have on our mental well-being and to limit our time spent on these platforms if necessary. The fear of missing out on important news, events, or social activities can create anxiety and drive excessive media consumption. It's important to recognize that it's impossible to stay updated on everything happening in the world, and constantly trying to do so can be mentally exhausting. Setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care can help alleviate this fear. Online algorithms often personalize the content we see based on our previous preferences and behavior. This can create filter bubbles where we are exposed to a limited range of opinions and perspectives, reinforcing our existing beliefs. This can contribute to increased stress and anxiety, as we may find ourselves in echo chambers that validate our fears and anxieties. It's important to seek out diverse sources of information and challenge our own biases. Practicing mindfulness can be beneficial when it comes to media consumption. Being fully present and aware of how consuming certain content makes us feel can help us make conscious choices about what we expose ourselves to. Taking breaks from screens, engaging in activities that promote relaxation and self-care, and being intentional about the content we consume can all contribute to a healthier relationship with media. Remember, everyone's experience with stress and anxiety is unique, and it's essential to listen to your own needs and seek professional help if necessary. By being mindful of our media consumption habits and establishing healthy boundaries, we can better manage stress and anxiety in the digital age.
Welcome to the fascinating world of dopamine and motivation. Have you ever wondered why some activities are so easy to engage in, while others seem like an insurmountable challenge? In this video, we'll explore the science behind dopamine and its profound impact on our behavior and motivation. Imagine being able to tackle difficult tasks with ease and enthusiasm. We'll delve into the role of dopamine as a key neurotransmitter that drives our desires and motivates us to take action. Through this exploration, we aim to provide insights into how individuals can manage their dopamine levels to enhance productivity and focus. Dopamine is often associated with pleasure, but its true power lies in its ability to create desire and fuel motivation. We'll uncover the fascinating experiments conducted on rats that demonstrate the profound impact of dopamine on behavior and motivation. The release of dopamine in our brains is closely linked to the anticipation of rewards. We'll explore how different activities trigger dopamine release and how our brains prioritize tasks based on the expected dopamine rewards. From the allure of comfort food to the intense cravings associated with addictive substances, dopamine plays a pivotal role in shaping our behaviors and choices. We'll uncover the impact of dopamine on our daily lives and how it influences our decision-making processes. The concept of dopamine tolerance sheds light on the challenges individuals face when seeking motivation for less stimulating activities. We'll explore how excessive dopamine exposure can lead to a diminished interest in low dopamine behaviors, making them seem less appealing and enjoyable. The solution to overcoming dopamine tolerance lies in the concept of dopamine detox. We'll delve into the strategies and techniques for rebalancing dopamine levels and rekindling the excitement for everyday activities that contribute to long-term well-being and success. By embracing the principles of dopamine detox, individuals can rediscover the joy of engaging in low dopamine activities and find renewed motivation to pursue their goals. We'll provide practical insights and actionable steps to guide you through the process of dopamine detox and its transformative impact. As we conclude this enlightening journey into the world of dopamine and motivation, we invite you to consider the sources of your dopamine and the choices that influence your motivation. By understanding the power of dopamine, you can harness its potential to drive your pursuit of long-term fulfillment and success.